Behind me is my 2013 Polo Vivo, also known as a Mark IV Polo, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to change your taillights from this to this in a few easy steps. And the best part is you don't even need any tools. It's that easy. Let's get into it.
Damn! Leave a like and subscribe.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Basic Kustoms video. My name is Maddie, and in this video I'm going to be replacing my taillights on my 2013 Polo Vivo. Now, I bought these taillights off of TEMU. These are the black housed these are the smoked taillights on TEMU for the Mark IV Polo, and it's really simple, so I'm not going to waste much of your time. But if you guys are enjoying the channel's content, please like, please subscribe, and please comment down below if you would do this mod to your vehicle. Anyways, let's get on with it. Okay, first things first, we are going to have to unbox taillights. Now, I did remove them from their packaging just to make sure that it was the right lights. Let me not touch the lens with my hands. These are the taillights in question. Okay, so here's the taillights, as you guys can see, and they look nice. They look nice from afar, but there are some quality control issues, I guess, since these are mass manufactured in a factory somewhere in China. It's not really up to VW standards, as I would say. So I just want to show you guys some of the discrepancies or some of the, how can I say, lack of quality. So first things first, these lenses here, can you see this? That wasn't smoothed down. And then also things like this, paint issues. And then there's this gap down, I don't know if you guys, there we go. So there's that gap all along the seam. I don't know if I should sticker flex that to make it a bit better, but yeah, that's one of the issues. And then in this specific taillight, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but okay, you can't see it now. But there's like this black piece of plastic that moves around the inside. So there's that. And then on this one, it's even more pronounced, this gap in the seam, as you guys can see. And I don't know what liquid this is. I don't touch it with my hands, so I'm gonna sanitize after this. But yeah, so that's that. Like I said, I will sticker flex a bit just so that there's no water ingress. And then looking at the back of the light, not too shabby. It looks like the standard light. And here's the manufacturer, for those that wanna know. So it's Dongyang, and the light number is Papa Zulu 05 Papa 008. Yeah, there you have it. Okay, now let's look at a factory taillight, and as you can see, there's no gap over here. It's all uniform. Okay, so step one, to remove your taillight, you just need to grab here. You need to pull this whole carpet away. Now, it's supposed to be cut here, as you can see, because this is supposed to be a flap, but this car was cheaply made because it is a Vivo, not your premium Mark IV. And then if you look closer over here, there is a wing nut that you can undo. Put your thumb and your forefinger. Once it's done, this is what it looks like. Okay, so after the wing nut, what you should do is you should try and remove this connector here. Oh, sorry, try to point to it. This connector over here, and there's these two tabs. So one under here, and then one on top. And just squeeze it and pull. This is what I. And then these are the two tabs that you squeeze and pull. Now the light should be easier to take off. Okay, now that the connector is out, let's try this again. So, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Now, up, here we go, and towards yourself. Oh my word, why was it being so problematic? And there we have it. So these are the things that were getting stuck. Okay, which will reveal that. Okay, so this is the bulb holder, and to remove it from the housing, what you need to do is you need to squeeze these two tabs. Once they squeeze and out of place, you pull these. Hey, don't go back in. There we go. You pull these tabs at the bottom, and the housing comes out with the bulbs. Okay, so I just discovered my first issue. These tabs don't want to go in there. You can see they're fighting me. So I might have to use a bit more elbow grease. At the back, it's probably the same story. Yep. We have to see what we can do about this. Okay, these clicked in place. Perfect. They are now in place. Now these are. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm gonna break them. Almost. Oh gosh. Come on. So after a lot of struggling, I managed to get one tab in here in front. This one just does not want to go in, and I kind of hurt it a bit, I guess. As you can see, it's a bit deformed now. And yeah, the issue here is that it just doesn't want to hook in place over there. Then on this side, we did manage to get it in as well. This side doesn't look like it's in, but it is. It's because this part here, I guess, wasn't made to standard. And then underneath here, you see the side is in. The side is also in, but again, not the same quality, if I can say it like that. But it's in. Now we're gonna fit it to the car itself. Okay, now before we fit the new nice shiny light, we just need to clean this area. Okay, so right here I'm just using a bit of foam from Detail Ease as well as a pressure spray pump from TEMU, and this combo works like a bomb. So now that it's nice and clean, we can fit the new light, but the first thing we want to do is we just want to fish the connector through. There we go. Now that the connector's through, we're going to plug in the new tail light, and then we're going to start lining it up and screwing it in. So what you want to do is you want to plug in this plug into this here, and as you can see on the side of this plug, there's these tracks, if you want to call them that. So these alignment tabs, and that helps you see that it can only go in one way on the taillight itself. So those tracks need to go in there. Okay, so let's plug it in. There we go, click in place. Okay, so we're going to line up these tabs, starting with the bottom one. As you can see, we want to go in, so that silver tab there on top, you want to push it down. So it goes into the hole, and then it's lined up. We're going to do the same for the top. Going to push down the silver tab. Now it's lined up. And then we're just going to give it a nice push. There you have it, the light is fit. Now the big thing about aftermarket lights is that things like these bolts over here don't always line up, so we are going to hope for the best. Come on now. You see now, it feels like it's out of it going on. Oh gosh. Okay, now it's time to screw on. There we go. Yes, success. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel a lot. Okay, so now you guys know what we're working with. I'm going to fit the second light. Like, I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse, and we're gonna see what both of them look like. I am a bit disappointed in the fitment, but it's from China. It's probably a mold of a mold that they used. So yeah, can't expect perfection. However, apparently Spares Direct, you guys remember Spares Direct, they sponsored the grill for the Polo. Apparently they have better fitting lights. They just need to get them in, they just need to order them. So once they have them, once I have a bit more money, if you guys load this video up and all the other videos, then I can order the better fitting ones and you can see if it's better than this. Okay, so the second light is on. It looks much better down here, much better fit, not like the other side. But there's one issue. It fits worse on the inside here. So as you can see, it doesn't completely line up, but it should work. And then the other issue I noticed, so if we come up here, you see there, that tab over there isn't really in, and I can't push this in anymore. Now the light isn't gonna go anywhere, but I think water might get into it. We'll just have to see. Okay, I'm just gonna close it and see what it does. Okay, close is nice, but I'm noticing an issue with this light compared to that light, where there's more of a gap, or more of a pronounced gap down here. And then if you come look at this side, there isn't that much of a gap. But if you look here at the tail light and the bumper, you see the gap here. And if you go to the other side, there's a bigger gap between the tail light and the bumper itself. So might just be that there's something wrong with the tailgate, not tail light, sorry. Okay, so what I love about these taillights, even though they're jank and they don't fit properly, is the fact that this black over here, so the black housing goes with this black over here, that goes with this black taillight over here. The only thing is, none of these three lights fit properly, these TEMU lights, and I still need to fit a spoiler. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a bit of Sikaflex here where this light doesn't fit properly. Here where I'm scared there's like the gap too wide so the rain doesn't go in. And then yeah, that's about it. Like I said, apparently Spares Direct has better fitting lights, so I might get me a pair of those in future, and I hope that fixes the issue. But the tailgate being a bit off is also a concern. Okay, so the taillights are fitted. Like I said, I'm not 100% happy with the fitment itself, but obviously the quality of the taillights isn't the best. And then again, the tailgate issue, we need to see what's up with that. But overall, I think these lights look amazing. The black on black with the white is a nice contrast, and it looks alright. It looks alright. It would be awesome to get OEM Polo 9 and 4 taillights. That'd be cool. So then you'd know it fit, you'd know it's from VW itself. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this something you guys would do? Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said before, please like, please subscribe, please blow this video up so I can make more content for you guys. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.